Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I was flicking through the Daily Mail online, as I usually do, looking at my celebrity gossip, when I stumbled across an article that really wound me up. And it's from one of the top GPs in the country. I think she's the leader of the GPs, which means she chairs 500,000 odd GPs. Her name's Dr. Helen Stokes Lampard, saying that the target for 5 a day for families is not achievable. So I'm going to take some time today to show you how I think she's actually incorrect, and then how you can eat your 5 a day on an absolute budget. Britain's top GP, 5 a day goal is too costly for poor families. Doctors should no longer insist that patients follow official advice to eat 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day, says Britain's top GP. The target is not achievable for everyone because fresh produce is expensive for low-income families, says Dr. Helen Stokes Lampard. Britain should instead be told to aim for 1 or 2 portions because anything is better than none, she added. So now this kind of thing drives me crazy because one, it adds confusion to an already very confusing message that we're trying to get out there with regards to what's the best way to eat. The second thing is, it's nonsense. It's not expensive to eat fruit and vegetables at all. And I'm going to take this video to actually explain to you and show you exactly where the cost comes from and how you can eat your 5 a day at a fraction of the cost of what you do without eating it. So watch this video and hopefully it'll be valuable to you. So join me in the kitchen. Let's go. Okay guys, so cut to the kitchen. So as you can see here, we've got a few different things that's about to go into this. We've got some yellow pepper. Try and focus that in for you. Doesn't look like it wants to do it. Got some leek, got some spinach, got some kale over there, and we got some mange too. Again, not the clearest, so I do apologise. Then over here you can see what the mark is cooking. Got some chicken defrosting. And then what we're going to do is cook this bad boy up, and then I'm going to show you how much it cost. Okay, so we've added some soy sauce to the party. That's going to be our sauce. If you really want to, you can add some garlic, some ginger, that goes really nicely with this. And then we've got our vegetable and chicken cooking away. Usually I'd cook the chicken on its own, but I'm pretty hungry, so I'm just throwing it all in together. Rice is boiling, so then me and my cat friend are going to start to tell you and show you the cost of all this once we've finished. And we bets. Don't we? Yeah. Tell you later, yeah? Yeah? Cool. Okay, so dinner is served. So we put in 4 chicken breasts here. I showed you the vegetables earlier. Put on the rice. So this is the dinner plate here. So that looks like a pretty substantial meal. That's a full plate right there. And we've got some leftovers over here. It's probably going to steam up the camera. And then we've also got the rice. So you can see there's a lot of food left over. And I'll show you how many portions in a minute. So as you can see, we got 2 good sized portions out of this left over for another day. So you can have those as lunch or dinner, and it's a great way to prepare the food and then still have plenty of vegetables in your diet at a later time. Okay, and we're back to the studio. So I've been crunching the numbers about that meal. As you can see, I had pretty substantial portions on each of the meals, and I broke it down into 3 portions. And the way I've worked this out is I've tallied up all the ingredients that I bought, and then I've done some calculations based on how much I used. So for example, the soy sauce as a bottle cost £1.18, but I only used around 1/4 of a bottle. So actually that portion comes down to around 30p. Likewise with the rice, £1.48 for a kilo, but I actually only used around 200 grams, which works out about 30p as well. So not huge amounts there. And then the others, so things like the spinach and the kale, that usually lasts me about a week. So they're 75p and 50p price tags respectively.
I divided by 7 because that's how long they last me generally. But they may last you longer, or they might last you a less time, so then you can do your own numbers. So what's the end result then? So with the chicken, which was the most expensive part of the meal, might I add, at a grand total of £3.59, the entire meal came to £5.76, which included £3.59 for the chicken, which worked out at £1.92 per portion, because I split it into 3 portions. If I got more portions out of it, because I did have some rice left over, it would have been cheaper. I actually did another calculation where I removed the chicken, because it's the most expensive part of the meal, and replaced it with another protein source, a plant-based source of protein, kidney beans, or any bean for that matter. And this reduced the total price for all the ingredients, so the 3 portions together, to £2.62, which gave me a grand total proportion of 87p. And by adding the beans in, although they fall into the protein foods category, they're still very fibrous, they're full of fibre and goodness, they have a lot of vitamins and minerals, and so actually they count towards your 5 a day as well. So what you've actually done is you've removed one, although good source of protein, you've removed one ingredient which is quite expensive, which I'm hoping I'm starting to get across is the meat, and replaced it with another portion of your 5 a day. So that takes each portion of my meals from around 3 or 4 portions to probably your 5 a day in one meal. So I think we can safely say, Dr. Stokes Lampard, that although I appreciate what you're trying to say, and it can be difficult to get your 5 a day, price is not the stumbling block. Often it's actually preparation and having the time to get the ingredients cooked and prepped, and organisation essentially the limiting factor here. But I think I've demonstrated how easily and how cheaply you can get your 5 a day, and it's actually the meat that is the expensive part. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. Hopefully this has been useful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for plenty more videos just like this and online workouts. Check out the website at www.markgreennutrition.co.uk, and also check out our other workouts and videos, which the link should be appearing on your screen now, for plenty more info. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.